Welcome to Talking Crue, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 95 this week, 6 a.m. Press for the Damned Volume 1 album review. But first, this week in Motley news, there is quite a bit of it this week. Sorry, already on my notes here. Motley Crue posted a flyer that they had played on July 22nd and 23rd, 1982 at the Country Club in Reseda, California, 43 years ago. Well, I wish I was there. I could have seen that. That was awesome. If you was, write me a comment down below. John 5 is in the news this week. He recently announced that the co-headlining tour with fellow guitarist Richie Kotzen, that Richie will go on first, and then John 5 will actually close all these shows. You can check out john5.com for all those tour dates. Make sure you get your tickets. They are going fast. Also, a reminder, Vince Neil will be with Bret Michaels, lead singer of Poison, Stephen Percy, former lead singer of Rat, on Friday, August the 1st at MGM Music Hall at Fenway in Boston, Massachusetts, as well as Bangor, Maine, Saturday, August the 2nd at Maine Savings Amphitheater, and Bethel, New York, Sunday, August the 3rd. Now, this one doesn't have Stephen Percy, but it is Vince and Bret Michaels at the Bethel Woods Center for the Arts. Now, these shows are taking place as planned for now. I haven't seen anything or read anything that Vince has canceled these shows. So, as of now, these shows are taking place. If I find out something, join the Talking Crue Facebook page and I'll keep you guys updated. And John Corabi and the Dead Daisies are in the news this week. John and Doug Aldridge, the guitarist for the Dead Daisies, did an interview with Catherine on her show, Bringing the Darkness to the Light, I should say, where they talked about the new Blues Dead Daisies album, Looking for Trouble, plus the little documentary that they did for the making of the album, plus a whole lot more. I will post it in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crue Facebook page, so definitely check that out. And that's it in Motley news this week. Like I said, quite a bit of it. Now, on a side and sad note, I want to send thoughts and prayers go out to the Osbourne family. Tuesday, July 22nd, Ozzy Osbourne passed away. He was a big part of the Motley Crue history, of course. I've talked about it way back, episodes long way down there. How the tour with Ozzy and Motley Crue in '84, their legendary stories of them on tour together, or as Motley called it, the No Fun Tour, where when Sharon found out all the shenanigans that they were up to, she pretty much said, you can only have one case of beer, you can only do this, and you can only do that. And yeah, there's actually a Motley Crue t-shirt that says the No Fun Tour, and it's the list of all the do's and don'ts from Sharon Osbourne. But they also did a tour with Ozzy in 2010. They took part of Ozfest, which was his festival back in the day. So yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to the Osbourne family, and yeah, he will be missed. The Prince of Darkness, I think of my favorite album of his. Well, there's a bunch, but Bark at the Moon was the first one I ever bought, and then I bought No Rest for the Wicked and No More Tears, and then the live album, Live and Loud, and yeah, just yeah, going to be missed. And also, not really music related, but I am a wrestling fan. Thoughts and prayers go out to Hulk Hogan's family as well. Yeah, so it's been a really tough week as far as celebrities go. But yeah, so let's get on a brighter side right now. So this is episode 95, 6 a.m. Prayers for the Damned, Volume 1. is one I'm be talking about this week. I love that back album cover. As I was doing some research, DJ was the one that came up with the album cover. This one and the next one that I'll talk about next week. So in this week's episode, I'm just going to continue on what I'm calling the Nikki Sixx series. I started it on episode 83, 58 Stop for a New America album review. Episode 84 was Brides of Destruction, Here Come the Brides album review. Episode 85 was Brides of Destruction live in Clifton Park, New York. Episode 86 was Nikki Sixx, The Heroin Diaries, Part 1, the book review. Episode 87 was 6 a.m., The Heroin Diaries, Part 2, the album review. Episode 88 was Nikki Sixx, Live Through This TV show review. Episode 89 was 6 a.m., Live is Beautiful album review. Episode 90 was Nikki Sixx, This Is Gonna Hurt, Part 1, the book review. Episode 92 was episode 91 was 6 a.m.'s This Is Gonna Hurt, Part 2, the album review. Now, episode 92, 6 a.m., the 7 album review. Episode 93 was 6 a.m.'s Modern Vintage album review. And last week was episode 94, 6 a.m. Live in Chicago, Illinois, 2015 review. And that leads us into this week's episode, Prayers for the Damned, Volume 1. So let's go timeline on this album. After the 6 a.m. tour in 2015, Nikki was doing a lot of press. He was saying that there are going to be not just one new 6 a.m. album, but there's going to be 2 in 1 year in 2016, which really got me excited because I was like, really, we're going to double the music in 1 year? Can he do this? Yes, he did. So, or in the band, I should say. Let me fix my camera there. Alright, so Nikki Sixx finished touring with Motley Crue at the end of 2015. The final show, the final tour, December 31st, 2015 in Los Angeles, California, on New Year's Eve. I actually talk about that album and that show on episode 47, so go back and check that out. As well as DJ. He left Guns N' Roses to focus more on 6 a.m. The band started writing and recording songs that would become this album and the next album. So let's go info and facts on this. It was released on April the 29th, 2016. The album was produced by James Michael, recorded at Red Level 3 Studios in Los Angeles, California, and Ashbaland Studios in Las Vegas, Nevada, which was DJ's home studio. The band is Nikki Sixx on bass and backing vocals, DJ Ashby on lead guitar and backing vocals, James Michael on lead vocals and keyboards, and they kept Dustin Stednick on drums, who I introduced you in last week's episode at the Chicago show. So he stayed on board. He was the 2015 tour drummer for 6 a.m. and he stayed in the band. Melissa Harding, who also stayed, I introduced you to her in last week's episode as well. She's doing backing vocals. Like I said in last week's episode, she was part of a band called 30 Seconds to Mars, or at least contributed to it. And Amber Van Berzik, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, VANBUSKIRK. Backing vocals. Like I said, last week I really couldn't find a whole lot of information on her, other than she was the backup singer and touring backup singer for 6 a.m. The album peaked at number 19 on the U.S. Billboard 200, number 2 on the U.S. Top Hard Rock Albums. They released 2 singles. Both of them got music videos, sorta, kinda, almost. They are the lyrical music videos which show you the words to the song, but they did put out 2 music videos. Rise and Prayers for the Damned, the title track. So, there's your info and facts on the album. Now let's go track by track on 6 a.m. Prayers for the Damned, Volume 1. So here we go. So track number 1 is Rise. Begins with James singing Rise, Get Yourself Together. So it's kind of introducing you to the chorus part of the song. Then it just blasts off. Awesome rock and groove. Amazing lyrics, catchy chorus, fantastic guitar solo by DJ. This song freaking rocks. Love it. It's so good. Then we get to song number 2, and that is You Have to Come to the Right Place. Starts off with this great guitar riff and Nikki pounding on the bass. Then it rocks as James sings. Fantastic lyrics and chorus. A blistering guitar solo, which is absolutely amazing. There's also this really kind of cool breakdown in the middle where it's just James singing. Then it kicks right back in. So it's kind of one of those little roller coaster songs. Love it. It's so good. Song number 3 is I'm Sick. This one kicks right in. Then it kind of slows down as James sings. Picks up on the chorus. Great lyrics, catchy chorus. This one again is another one of those roller coaster kind of effect kind of songs. Amazing guitar solo. This song is amazing. It's so good. Then we get to song number 4, and that is the title track, Prayers for the Damned. Starts off with some softly guitar playing, then slowly builds up. James' singing is fantastic on this song. Fantastic lyrics and chorus, great guitar solo. This song just freaking rocks. It's fantastic. Love it. Song number 5 is Better Man. Not to be confused with the Pearl Jam song. So, way different. This one just kicks right in. It almost has a kind of a mid-tempo kind of vibe in the song. So it's not really a ballad, but it's not really a hard rocker either. It's a fantastic song, fantastic lyrics, catchy chorus, amazing guitar solo. This song is so good. To me, this is kind of one of those hidden gem kind of songs. Definitely check out Better Man. Song number 6 is Can't Stop. Begins with DJ holding like this guitar note and then a guitar riff kind of underneath it while he's holding that guitar note. Then it goes right into great rock and groove as James sings. Great lyrics and chorus. The drums by Dustin are absolutely great on this one. He really stands out on this song. Just a fun rock and roll song. Love it. Song number 7 is When We Were Gods. Starts off with some keyboard playing as James sings. Then it picks up on the chorus, and then it just freaking rocks your socks off. You can hear Nikki's bass playing on this one. Really kind of key in on Nikki playing on this. Amazing lyrics and chorus. Rocking guitar solo. Easy for me to say. By DJ. Amazing song. It's so freaking good. Then we get to song number 8, and that is Belly of the Beast. Begins with some guitar and bass playing. Sounds kind of sinister, kind of really dark, evil-ish kind of sound going on. Halloween-ish almost, I would say. As James sings. Love how James sings on this one. Amazing guitar solo, fantastic song. Definitely check this one out, Belly of the Beast. Song number 9 is Everything Went to Hell. Starts off with this speedy sound guitar playing. Then it just rocks. Great guitar riff. The band's rocking on this one. Fantastic lyrics and chorus. Fantastic guitar solo. This song is absolutely incredible. Song number 10 is The Last Time My Heart Will Ever Hit the Ground. This one just kicks right in. Great guitar riff. There's this start and stop kind of going on in it, which I absolutely love. It takes me back to Too Fast for Love song off that Motley Crue song. Amazing lyrics, catchy chorus, fantastic guitar solo. This song just is so freaking good. Then we get to the last song, and that is song number 11, Rise of the Melancholy Empire. Starts off with some guitar playing and piano as James sings, then it slowly builds up and comes right back down again. It's another one of those roller coaster songs. Fantastic lyrics, catchy chorus, outstanding guitar solo by DJ on this one. Dustin's drums again come alive on this song. It makes it that much harder and it just stands out. I'll just put it that way. Love, 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 love this song. It's so freaking good. And that's the album. So let's rate this album 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I'm giving this album a 10 out of 10. I love this album. Least favorite songs, there is none. Zero, zippo, nada. I don't know what else to say. Favorite song or songs, it's all of them. So that leads us to homework this week. You rate this album 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. What's your favorite song or songs, and what's your least favorite song or songs? Now, I want to mention this real fast because I noticed this last week when I was listening to this album. I've been doing all the albums all the way through, back to back to back to back. And I never really noticed this before. This one and the other one rocks harder than the previous 3 albums. And I really never noticed it until I started listening to them back to back to back. And I was like, wow, this is so... I hate the word heavy, but it's louder, more grittier. It's got some teeth to it. That's a better way to describe it. But yeah, check out this album in case you've never listened to it. So, there's your homework. Next week, I'm going to continue on with the Nikki Sixx series on episode 96, 6 a.m. Prayers for the Blessed, Volume 2 album review. And that's it for this week. I want to thank everybody who's ever watched an episode. Thank you very much. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button. Copy the link and send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself and give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps out the podcast a whole lot. I want to thank all my new subscribers, whether through YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. Welcome aboard. I want to thank everybody who gives me thumbs ups and does homework questions. Love that as well. And that's it. I will see you guys next Friday, and you just took a ride on the wild side.